Good morning. It is July 7th. We are headed out of Sodus Point. Going to do a little salmon fishing. We had a strong west blow yesterday, so I expect that to have taken some of that warm water and brought it into town here. So we've been fishing like 60 down. I imagine the fish will be a little bit deeper today, you know, maybe down 80. We'll have to get out there and get our probe down and see what the temperature's like. Not a lot of reports yesterday. It was pretty rough. So, you know, gotta get out there and look around. We've got some friends out there. We can ask around and see what they're doing. They got out a little bit earlier than us. But it's a, you know, beautiful day out here, and got a crew full of people. Buddy John, Teresa, Wayne and Ellie from Green Dolphin, and somewhere back there's Andy. Andy from Harry B. So, we got a good crew today. And today's focus is going to be trying different types of cut bait. I used to be a big cut bait guy and stopped using it. Yeah, there's a lot of kayakers out here. Backseat driver. And, you know, we've got some N&D cut bait to try. We've got some Lake Ontario alewife that we fresh caught. And then we've got some top secret bait to try out. So, I'm going to give them all a go. And we'll let you guys know how we do. So here are the 3 different types of cut bait we will be trying today. This is the N&D's prepackaged stuff that you can buy. That is a Lake Ontario alewife. And that is a top secret bait. So we're going to try a couple different things today. I'm going to fillet them out and we'll give them a go. Alright, John's got a small one going here. The fleas and the cottonwood are terrible today. He's in it, Andy. Yep, he's in the... Okay.
He's a little guy. He's a little big on the slider. Right, I'll hand line him in.
Oh, it must be a
little steely?
Looks like it. I can't tell you. Hold on. Come around here.
I forgot to warn you about John. John is like the pro tangler.
Be a keeper?
We're all good at something. Oh, yeah, he's a keeper.
Mark and Laura want some salmon too.
Nice steely, yep. Yeah, we got people at work that want some. John's going to take a bunch back. So we're tossing them in the box today. So we've only had one meat rig bite today, and that was on the Lake Ontario alewife bait. We haven't tried the N&D yet. Fishing has really slowed down once that sun came up. I mean, it was hot this morning, and it's really slowed down now. So we're gonna maybe switch over to some steely here, Lord. Let's see it there, John.
Like we caught one and then none. Well, I take that back. It was very slow.
Alright, good morning. Another trip out of Sodus Point. Yesterday was fast and furious as soon as we set up. Primarily Shelly Snacks down about 80 foot. Did have a meat rig go, the Lake Ontario meat, but after the first hour or two, it died. I mean, it became dead fishing. Steely here or there, and small king here or there, and that was it. Marking a lot of fish still in that 150 range, but they just weren't biting. So headed out today, south wind, should bring that temperature up just a little bit. Real strong current yesterday. Still getting used to my fish hawk, so I think my speed may have been a little bit off. So
test it right now.
We test it as soon as we start trolling, yeah. And then I'm gonna head out today and see how it goes. So let you know. Slow day today, but nice steely. Came off a fixed cheater. How far down was that one? That was the high one, 50?
About a 60 foot down.
About 60 foot down. But boy, it has been slow fishing today. We got a Laker and a King earlier. Seemed to have been an early bite again. And now we finally got a steely in, so picking away at him still.
Players are all on that side.
How long do you plan on going?
Alright, we are hooked up again. 110 rigger. Taking out a little bit of drag.
Well, if I don't work, we can do beach yoga. It's free every morning at the beach.
I've only done yoga one time in my life.
Oh, it is.
Do you know how to
like
do it?
stretching.
Yeah, and that's what I did it at. It was in Hawaii at the one hotel. They did it.
I'm not sure that's a king.
Morning. I said, no, you go try it. But I didn't know the names of some of the trims, so I was like watching them. The lady's like, just relax and
like fun. I want to see what day. I think, like I said, I think October 1st, some Monday, so nice and we can head down on like a Friday night or
So how
Saturday
long will it
morning.
take you to get there?
Friday.
It's like 21 hours. Drive 10 hours down.
Do you think you'll be able to get your parents will never come down there and visit, right?
No, that's true. Yeah, we can't be checking around.
All right, what is it, Andy? It looks like it might be a king.
Game rescue is underway.
Yeah, they're getting the boys out.
We need to give a little bit of salmon to that couple with Elliot.
Mark and Laura.
Yeah, Mark and Laura.
With the dog.
Nice, yeah, king.
Comes out. That spoon we get next.
Was it that spoon that never catches anything?
It's not the last 2 fish.
Mag spoon.
Down deep. Sounds like it's time to drop some stuff down.
Yeah.
Nice king, John.
Want me to drop the rigger? One of the other ones?
Yeah. All right, so the weekend's over. It was a tougher weekend than last weekend for sure. We did, probably a dozen bites each day, but they came tougher than they did last weekend for sure. Last weekend the fishing was almost easy. Anything you put down seemed to get bit. This weekend we're circling pods of fish and just waiting for them to turn on. And we were marking fish on every screen on the fish finder, just constantly on this pod we were on, and they just wouldn't bite. So we tried hitting them from different angles, different speeds, and then every once in a while we would take one here, one there. Not a lot of size. I think our biggest was, maybe 13 pounds. Some Lakers mixed in, some Steelies mixed in. Seemed like it was a real slow weekend for most people. And I say slow. We've been spoiled this year so far. I mean, absolutely spoiled. The fishing has been unbelievable. So, today was a decent day by normal June, early July standards, but we've just been so spoiled that, it really feels like it was tough fishing this weekend. But, that west wind blew pretty hard on Friday there, drove that temperature down. Temperature was down about 80 foot as opposed to 50, 60 foot the last couple of weekends. And I think it really kind of turned the fish off a little bit. Mixed up the water column a little bit. I think you'll start to see the fish move around, scatter a little from, being in that 150 in range that they've been in. It's supposed to be pretty stable this week. I think that'll drive that temperature even further down, start to set up a little bit of a thermocline. I think that stability is going to get us back to the, midsummer fishing that we normally have. So I think things will probably be a little bit slower for a little while here until we get some favorable either south or east wind for a bit to bring that temperature up. So we'll see what happens as the lake begins to stratify. I would expect, more people start to go out a little bit deeper, trying to find some, thermoclines, steady areas where the fish may be setting up, in a little bit higher area, easier to get to, higher water column. I know I like to go to the area where I can find that temperature down more in that 60-foot range, maybe even down to 80. It just makes it easier to get all your gear there, get your dipsies there. It's hard to get those dipsies, under 80 foot reliably. So we'll see what next week brings. One great part about the fishery is it's always a challenge. If it was easy, it wouldn't be that much fun. So looking forward to the challenge next week, and I'll talk to everybody then.